What the heck is up, you guys? It's your boy Ace, aka Animated Heroes, here back with another action figure review. I know it's been a while, but today we are going to be taking a look at the Messtoys 1/12 scale Ultimate Neighbor or Superior Spider-Man, whatever you want to call it. Again, it's been a while since I've done an action figure review, so I'm pretty excited for this one. Now let's go ahead and get right into it, starting off with that non-sexy packaging. Now, the box doesn't really have much going on, so I'm not going to spend too much time discussing it. As you can see, you do have the Spider-Man or Superior Spider-Man logo on the front. It says Messtoys in the bottom corner, Ultimate Neighbor. 1/12 kind of printed on the packaging like a Mezco style figure. And then on the back, just some logos and some cautionary information. Nothing in particular. So anyway, let's go ahead and bust this guy out of the packaging so we can see what this thing is all about. Now, right out of the packaging, I'm going to go ahead and give this figure its props. It is very rare that I pick up any Spider-Man figure that is kind of Revoltech stylized. Honestly, I don't even know why I said kind of. This is absolutely 1000% a stylized or a Revoltech stylized Spider-Man figure. I passed on all three of the other releases, but there's something about Superior Spider-Man I just really like, man. I don't know. Maybe it's the fact that it's red and black. That is my favorite color combination. And I just feel like this guy is drawn very beautifully, man. I don't know much about the character. I know it's supposed to be like Doc Ock who took over Spider-Man, but that's besides the point, man. This figure looks and feels amazing. Like, it's crazy that it doesn't feel like a bootleg or a third-party action figure. I don't know what you guys would call this. I would assume it's bootleg because it's kind of based off of a mold we've gotten before, but either way, man, the sculpted web lines on this guy are very, very good. Now, it's not the cleanest. You've got some areas where the black kind of fades into the red and it is a little messy. Thankfully, not so much around the torso, but definitely noticeable on the shoulders. Not so much the head either, or even the upper back. The back of the neck does look weird. Like, what the heck is that, yo? It's like he got a freaking tumor or something in his neck. I don't know what that's about. This little spider logo right here that is on the back or the backpack looks really good. The arms are sculpted nicely. I love the gauntlets. The hands are good. Legs are good. My only issue with this figure so far is it's the same issue I have with any Revoltech figure, and it is these freaking knees, bro. Why do we have these kneecaps? Like, I wish they would just sand this down, or I guess that's what you call it, or when you erase these things. I don't know. I wish they would get rid of these, man, just entirely. Unless the character has this as a part of his design, why are we getting these in our figures, yo? It's ugly and it's unnecessary. These joints are already not the best looking most times, so they should definitely get rid of that. And speaking of not the best looking joints, the shoulders are not as prominent on this guy as they are on most Revoltech figures. As you can see, if you pose him neutral, you can kind of hide the gapping, so I'm cool with that, man. Overall, a very solid looking figure. Paint is decent, sculpt work, detail, all of that is great, and just finagling with this figure, I absolutely enjoy it. So anyway, let's go ahead and put this guy back so we can see how tall he stands. Articulation wise, he looks up very freaking well. So that's going to work with those web swinging poses or diving in poses. The only thing is the neck does get really long. It's already on the longer side, but when you use that joint to make him look up, it does look even longer. Now, he does look down very well. Also, really good tilt and turn, so you can move it around just fine. Arms do go up and out about that much, which isn't the typical amount of range you get from a Revoltech figure, but of course, if you want to bring them further up, you can just bring them around. And speaking of bringing them around, the the shoulder joints don't limit you at all, man. You can bring this guy's arms all the way in, so really, really good there. That's great. He does have a bicep swivel, not the best looking, but it does function well enough. Single jointed elbow, double jointed range. Hands are on a hinge joint and you can move them around freely with almost no hindrance whatsoever. Now, when it comes to the diaphragm joint, this is what I love. He leans forward about that much, leans back about that much. You can move it around, no problem. And then he gets even more range if you use the lower waist joint going forwards and backwards. Then it does have a swivel in there as well, so that's great. Splits about that much. He does kick forward all the way, doesn't really kick back because he has a sculpted butt, which I'm fine with that. He does have a thigh swivel. It does utilize that Revel Tech design, which I absolutely hate because usually these legs start popping off, and once they start popping off, they don't stop. So hopefully I don't have that issue. If it does happen, of course, I'll mention it later in the video. Now, the knee is a single joint, but it has double jointed range. You still get the ugly kneecap. Hate that. We need that to go. Now, he does have a swivel right here at the boot. It is very prominent. Like, it's not hidden by a single cut. Like, it's obviously two pieces, and it's very clear. But it works, so I'm not going to complain. Foot goes down about that much, up about that much. Really good ankle rocker and really good toe hinge. So when it comes to posing this guy, there's pretty much nothing you won't be able to get this figure to do, man. He poses very freaking well, and that is expected from any Revel Tech designed action figure. And for anyone who wants to see this figure alongside the Marvel Legends, here they are side by side. The only complaint I have with the Messtoys is that I really wish it came with some eyes like what we get with the Marvel Legends, man. I really like the head sculpts that came with the Marvel Legends, but overall, both of them are really great figures in my personal opinion, and I am happy to have both of these figures side by side right now. Now, if you're already impressed with this figure, just know that it gets even better, because when it comes to accessories, you get a ton with this guy, man. Honestly, this is some of the most I've seen from a third-party slash bootleg company. Now, first off, he comes out of the packaging with a pair of fist hands. They do have the little holes in them for him holding on to his webs, which of course I'll show in just a second. But then he does also come with two alternate head sculpts. He comes with this unmasked head, which is very freaking good, man. This looks so dope, and I think this is an original sculpt. I don't think they stole this from anything, so I really dig this, and you could use this for even in my opinion, like a Dick Grayson or something, but I dig this a whole lot. Then he does come with this half mask up as well, and I always love when they do head sculpts like this for Spider-Man figures, so great job on the head sculpts alone. Then he does come with a pair of kind of claw-ish type hands. They do all have the kind of sharp fingertips, so that's cool. He comes with a pair of reaching stylish pose hands. Actually, I grabbed the wrong ones. He comes with a set of reaching stylish pose hands. He comes with a pair or another pair of reaching stylish pose hands with the fingers more straightened out. He does come with a pair of thwippers, and as you can see, they do have the little holes underneath the fingers where you can peg in the webs. He comes with a pair of, I guess, wall crawling hands, and then he does come with another pair of kind of reaching stylish crawling-ish hands. He does come with this spider drone, which if I remember correctly, this it's an accessory you get with the SH Figuarts advanced suit Spider-Man or something like that. I feel like I have this somewhere and I just dropped it. But he does also come with a set of webs, two of them. Not the best looking, they're just white, but hey, you still get web accessories, and that's still not it. Had to get him out of the way, but he does also come with a pair of wider web shooting accessories, so this is cool. Then he does come with his I forget what people call these, I think Waldos. He does come with 4 of them, and I really think that they designed these so well. I was expecting this to be a cheap plastic, but it's not. This actually feels like official. And then of course they do have 3 hinges where you can move them around for posability, 4 if you want to count this one that pegs into the backpack, so that is great. Then he does come with this really nice stand, man. This feels so freaking good, man. It feels quality. Now, it isn't your typical stand where you just peg it in. You actually screw it in, and you do just like this. Can't believe I'm doing this on camera, but you don't have to worry about it falling out, so I do dig that. And then it does bend, so whenever you want to pose him around in any particular pose, you can bend it however you want. And then it does have the clamp that attaches to the end, and yeah, there you go. So very, very good job, man. So many accessories with this figure, and that just makes me love it that much more. Now, when it comes to the Waldos, I do want to say that right out of the packaging, I had no issue putting these on whatsoever. They pegged right into the back. I didn't have to use the hot water method to loosen up the plastic and peg them in. They went right in, which is great. Now, that being said, they do feel a bit fragile, so be careful when you're putting them on and taking them off, because you don't want to break one of these, man. I'm sorry, but 3 Waldos is not the same as 4. I think 4 is it's better in my personal opinion. So yeah, be careful with them. Now also, as you can see, they do hold him up very well, which I love. If you look closely, you can see the feet are off of the ground. So again, very good job, man. I am loving the hell out of this. Moving on to some size comparisons, here he is standing next to the SH Figuarts Spider-Man New Red and Blue outfit. We've also got him standing next to a CT Toys Amazing Spider-Man, and then the Metacom Toys Spider-Man 2099. Next up, here he is standing next to a couple of Marvel Legends. We got him standing next to the Marvel Legends Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man, the Marvel Legends Superior Spider-Man or his twin, and then a Marvel Legends Retro Symbiote Suit Spider-Man. I don't know the exact name of it, but it's another figure I love. Last but not least, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Maximum Spider-Man, which is still my favorite Spider-Man figure in my collection. We've also got him standing next to a Marvel Legends Doc Ock. And then I had the Gamerverse Miles Morales in here somewhere, but I have no idea where he went. But yeah, he was supposed to be a part of the video. Sorry, you guys. Now, when it comes to my final thoughts on this figure, I'll go ahead and say it, man. I absolutely love this thing. And the only issue I have with it is the protruding knee joints. If they had sanded those down and gotten rid of them, I truly feel like this is a release that would be better than if the official company of Kyoto Revoltech had put this figure out. Now, I know some of y'all are going to say I'm tripping, but just listen to me for a second. If you have ever collected any Revoltech figures, then you know the majority of them come with 1 or 2 problems, sometimes both. They become very loose, very fast, making them extremely annoying to pose, or the accessories and parts just start falling off of the figure the more you interchange them. Again, making it so frustrating to pose them around, and sometimes it gets to a point where you just want to put the figure down. I have not had this issue with this guy, man. I am loving this figure, man. I've had a blast posing this guy, and I truly feel like anyone who gets their hands on it is going to feel the exact same way. So if you are a fan of Superior Spider-Man and this caught your attention, I highly recommend picking this up before it disappears off the market, because I know people are buying these. I'm not sure how much they're selling out, but I don't think this is a figure you'll be able to find easily come 2026. So yes, if you're interested in this, pick it up. It is a very fun figure that comes with a ton of accessories, and then obviously he can pose like crazy. So go get your hands on it. Now overall, I hope that you guys enjoyed this review. If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That always helps me out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure you hit that bell icon so you're notified whenever I upload new content. And last but not least, follow me on everything you see listed in the description below to keep all of my activity outside of YouTube. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe wherever you are, and bye.